Hello everybody, today I am going to continue playing The Last Door. As you remember, last time I finished episode 1, where our protagonist, Devitt, found Anthony Beechworth in the attic and he hanged himself. So the mystery continues. We don't quite know why he did the things he did, but all he knows is that he needs to go back to his boarding school. So let's continue. Okay. Go to episode 2. Oh, okay. Continue. Restart, I guess. Just start over. Yeah, I did check episode 2 a little bit to make sure everything is in place. So, previously on The Last Door. Jeremiah Devitt receives a mysterious letter from his childhood friend Anthony Beechworth. He travels to his friend's manor in Sussex, where he learns of Anthony's descent into madness and the death of his wife, Anna Beechworth. Devitt faces the perils of the house and finally finds the dead body of his friend, who committed suicide. Anthony's final letter warns Devitt of an unknown danger and asks him to remember his past by going back to the boarding school they both attended years back. Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. This kind of reminds me of The Static Speaks My Name, where he was obsessed with the painting. This guy seems to be obsessed with crosses. The kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Anything else? Oh. Give us each day our daily bread. What did I just pick up? No inventory? Okay. See, the funny thing is, since it's so pixelated, the Jesus looked like it could be a real person being crucified on the cross. That's kind of eerie. Forgive us our sins, for we ourselves forgive our debtors. Okay, he's just kneeling there. Oh, he just whipped himself. Okay. And lead us not into temptation. Did it again, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Oh, that's a creepy font. So I'm excited to play episode 2. Find out more about the story. Now tell me, where are you? What do you see? Apparently nothing. This reminds me of Limbo. Is he gonna die a horrible death if I don't do whatever it is I need to do correctly? Who is it? Is it Anthony? Answer me! Oh, how charming. What is she doing? Get close to her. Get close to Anna. That's right. In the first episode, the child was missing. I wonder what happened to the child. When I count to 3, you'll wake up. 1, 2, 3. Now, wake up. Wake up! Stupid crows. Always scaring us like that. You can rest now, Mr. Devitt. That will be enough for today. Are these sessions really necessary? I'm confident that this is the best course of treatment for your symptoms. Now, did you ever see him again? I saw it. What did you see? Can you describe it? I struggled to find adequate words. It looked like an eye. Well, it did look like an eye. It was like an eye, perfectly rounded and dark, deep and empty, accompanied by the most horrifying, pain-filled screams I've ever heard. Inside a complete darkness, where an evil dwells deep below. A forgotten fear for human reasoning, but undoubtedly still rests deep down inside our being. In my case, that fear has already awoken. I can understand why you are disturbed, Mr. Devitt. With your permission, I would like to consult on your case with a colleague of mine. A man I've known for many years who is more versed in modern psychological practices. I think his knowledge and experience will be very helpful in enabling us to understand your condition. If you think it would help, Doctor, I leave it in your hands. That agony grows increasingly unbearable, and if you believe this man can help, then I welcome his aid. Thank you, Dr. Wakefield. I bid you good evening. That was a very detailed description of what he saw. All I knew it was an eye, that's it. Anthony, my friend, what really happened to you? How could you have let your wife Anna die so awfully? These doubts consume my soul. I hardly remember the time we spent together as schoolmates. I confess that beyond your enduring friendship, I can recall little of those years. Were your words a result of an increasing loss of sanity? In your letter, you wrote that someone awaits me. A warning toward me from a genuine danger or merely the ravings of a brilliant mind addled by insanity. It looks like the word toward has a space in between. Something stirs uneasily within my heart. I will not rest easily against until I go back to that boarding school and find out what secrets lie within. Farewell, Mr. and Mrs. Beechworth. Rest now in peace. Montage. Just him sitting at various places, wandering, traveling, I guess, to the boarding school. Oh yes, it is. It's kind of the same setting as Beechworth Manor, it seems. Episode 2, Memories. Oh, so it starts. Let's see. 2 crosses, so it's a religious school, maybe? An old, quite damaged mailbox. Is there anything inside? There's a postcard inside the mailbox. Let's read it, because, you know, let's read something that's not ours. Dear Matthew, it has been several months and I still have not heard... Sorry. Dear Matthew, it has been several months and still I have heard no news from you. My brothers insist that you have abandoned me, but I am sure you remain true. I know that you will never do that to me, for I know your heart and the honesty of your eyes. I got this address from a hospital in London and pray that it reaches you safely. If that is the case, I want you to know that I will be always waiting for you, forever yours, Juliet Holloway. I thought it was a school, but now the postcard says it's a hospital? Okay. The Angel Gabriel, the school's emblem. I remember it being very pristine, but it looks neglected and dirty now. This is nothing. Oh, what is this on the floor? A stone eagle lies on the floor. It appears to have broken off of the fountain. Put it up. Can you put it back on? Nope. Right. Okay. Okay. Again, front door open. Seems very straightforward, but let's explore a little bit more. The door is locked from the inside. What is that noise? A locked wood coffin badly finished. It seems that whoever made it was a bit rushed to finish. Very ominous. Oh, a person. How refreshing. The last episode there was absolutely no one. Good evening. I hope you're right, and this turns out to be indeed a good evening. Couldn't you just say good evening like a normal person? My name is Devitt. I did not know where there was a graveyard here. My pleasure, Mr. Devitt. I am Frank Baldwin. Do not ask me why, but Monseigneur specifically ordered to bury the corpses here. Why? I do not understand. I should let you get back to it. Why? I do not understand. I thought it was a school. Did he order to bury corpses here? Why? I do not understand. What is there to understand, Mr. Devitt? God has forsaken this place. Ah, don't you know? Here we take care of patients. Seriously, why can't this guy just answer a question directly? I see an all alumnus. I used to attend the school. I should let you get back to your work. Okay, I'm an all alumnus. I'm an all alumnus. I used to attend the school. It has been a long time since this is not a boarding school anymore. The building is now used as a nursing home run by nuns. A former student, eh? I never heard anybody in the village speak fondly of the school. They say it closed overnight, though nobody knows why. Not a lot was known about it. Excuse the interruption, Mr. Baldwin. I'll leave you with your work. Have a nice evening, alumnus Devitt. Why the quotation mark? Why would you do that? A grave recently dug. Damn, it's like a lot of people. This hospital is not very good at taking care of their patients. Oh, there's more. Nice. A school that overlooks this ocean. Very nice, very nice. Sorry, a hospital now. Many years adrift have perfectly smoothed this flotsam into a small log. Do I need it? Yes, of course. I don't know why I need it, but let's pick it up anyways. A piece of old fishing net. Okay, do I... Oh, okay, okay. I also need that. Anything else? Oh, okay. I guess it's time to head into the nursery or this hospital. Oh, that is some loud writing. The nun. Talk to her. Pardon? Excuse me, sister. Oh, in red. Now that's weird. Good evening, sister. Good evening. I am Mother Elizabeth. What brings you here, Mr. Devitt? I'm a former student of this boarding school. As you can see, Mr. Devitt, this stopped being an academic institution a long time ago, and it is now exclusively dedicated to prayer, the well-being of the patient under our care. I see. Even so, may I please speak to... Mr. Devitt, I'm afraid that we are too busy to start wasting time talking about past issues. In addition, there is little to say. We sisters arrived after the boarding school had closed down. Everybody but Monseigneur, of course. Monseigneur? Exactly. But you didn't answer my question. Why have you come to this place, Mr. Devitt? Be a good place for me to appreciate the passage of time. This place will help me remember. I prefer not to talk about it. I guess this place will help me remember. This place will help me remember my past. If you have memory problems, I would recommend you to visit a doctor immediately and don't waste your time here. How dare you? It'd be a good for me to appreciate the passage of time, I guess. I guess that it would be a good idea to visit this place again and perceive the passage of time. Perceive the passage of time? What are you talking about? To be honest, I prefer not to talk about it. I couldn't tell you why this place is so important for me, but it is. A lot. Well, I appreciate your honesty, Mr. Devitt. I'll allow you to stay around here. I hope I won't regret my decision. Don't worry, Mother. Thank you. I don't get it. I'm trying to be honest with her by telling her that I'm trying to remember something. But if I don't tell her anything, she lets me stay. Makes perfect sense. My coat. The painting holds a visage of judgment, but yet compassion. Judgment, but compassion. Okay. I don't know if these are possible. Does she have anything else to say? Oh, okay. Do you take care of patients here? That's that. Did you say that you cared for patients? Of course, Mr. Devitt. We tend to both the physical and spiritual need of those in our care. Did Monseigneur already live here? Did you say that Monseigneur already lived here when this venue still was a boarding school? Indeed. He still was a priest and professor before he became Monseigneur and started to lead this place. Talk to Monseigneur? Could I talk to Monseigneur? I'm afraid that's impossible. Monseigneur has left strict instructions that he not be disturbed, not even by any of his sisters. Who is Mr. Baldwin? Monseigneur instructed me to take him on as caretaker. Many of the sisters find him a bit strange, but he performed his work well and complains little. He is a little bit strange. Mother Elizabeth, Mr. Baldwin told me that lately a lot of patients are dying. What is happening? Sadly, the Lord is taking many of these unfortunate souls. That is not answering my question. That is not an answer. Thanks, Mother. I'll leave you with your duties. Alright. Let's get in there. Mr. Devitt, these rooms are private. Ah, fine. Alright, before I go upstairs, I guess let's check out the side. Oh, that sounds terrible. Some bandages and other medical equipment, nothing of interest. Among the baggages, I can see a packet of letters bound by twine. Let's pick it up. Oh, of course not. I'll ask you not to touch my belongings, please. You're not aware of who you are talking to. I'm sorry. Do you know who I am? Do you know who you're speaking to? Fine. Doctor. I'm sorry, I'm not a doctor. Pay him no mind. He has been delirious for some days. I'm Miss Mary Vinge, and this is my brother Matthew. Juliet. Oh. Juliet Cuff. Why have you left me? Why you don't answer my letters? Cuff, my letters. You see, the poor man is still obsessed with his fiancée. He won't accept that she left him months ago. My poor Matthew. I'm very sorry, Miss Finch. I hope he recovers. Thank you. It's confusing how both of them are using the same collar, so I almost used the wrong voice. Time goes very slowly in this place, as if it stopped. Please let us rest. Okay. What about you? Alright, fine. You won't even let me talk to him. What does that say? A picture of Saint Camillus, the lily, patron saint of the sick, hospitals and nurses. He seems to have forsaken this place. So, I'm not a religious person, so I'm not sure what a patron saint does. A magazine entitled Weird Tales. So, you know, I'm kind of curious. What is exactly a patron saint? Oh, pictures. Photographs of people, most likely family and friends of this bed, previous resident. It's dark. Oh, there's a person there. Wow, I almost didn't catch that. There's no person there. Okay, let's talk to this person. Are you alright, madam? There was a rhythmic sound like breathing. What do you mean? It was last night. I felt an increasing pressure on my temples. Something dry and rough like tree bark brushed against my leg. And I saw something on the wall, like a growing shadow. I lit the lamp and there was nothing. I'm sure it was just a nightmare, madam. Oh man, that sounds horrific. The poor woman has fallen into an uneasy, fitful sleep. Okay, fine, I'll leave you alone. I'll let you rest. He is quite a pale young boy. He is asleep. Okay, I'll let you rest. Man, that's a lot of crosses. Piety. Alright, what do you have to say? Please, someone! Piety! I'm sorry, you cannot be here. Is there some way I can help? Don't worry about it, sir. The Lord looks after each and every one of our patients. He will provide you with all the help you need. If you wish, you can pray there, next to the statue of Our Lady. Don't you think she's beautiful? The Virgin listens to those in need. I already told you that you cannot be here. Okay, same thing. But... Okay. What about you? Do you... If I talk to you, do you say anything else? Oh, no. Okay. Sorry. Skip, skip, skip. There are several crucifixes all together at the headboard of this bed. Why? A gloomy statue of the Virgin Mary makes this place even more mournful if that is possible. Okay, so I thought I could pray there, but I guess not. A picture of the Virgin Mary gazing at you, supposedly to portray sympathy and compassion for you. However, she seems to look more pained and sorrowful here. Nope. I thought I was supposed to pray. Let's see if I can go in here. I remember that we used to keep here some textbooks. Now there is a music box. Get the music box. We used to keep our textbooks on these shelves. Wait. It seems like there's a note here. Dear brother, I have received your letter, and I'll try to write you more frequently. I hope you are studying a lot and you feel comfortable there. We miss you a lot. When are you coming back? Father is in bed with fever and I do not feel very well, but I am on medication. Today's my birthday and I'm feeling blue. It is a quiet and boring Sunday at the village. Mom is going to cook a lemon cake like those grandma used to make. I wish we could eat together. Right back soon. I'm looking forward to knowing how you are doing, what you are learning, how is Scotland, and so on. A big hug. I think about you a lot, your dear sister. So it seems like there's some sort of plague going on. People are dying, it seems. Nothing else. Another note. January 15, 1876. Father Ernest seemed unusually troubled today. Several times he paused abruptly in the middle of lecture for no reason, even during his favorite class, theology. January 18, 1876. Today Father Ernest was very irritable. Collins made a comment and was expelled from class for it, and even Devitt was admonished just for reading a philosophy book. I hope Father Ernest doesn't turn his ire toward me. My father would be disappointed if I failed to get good marks. January 21st, 1876. It was very disconcerting to see Father Ernest entering class so pale and sweaty. In the middle of his lecture, he stumbled, dazed, and had to sit. January 22nd, 1876. Father Eugene taught our theology class today, even though he doesn't know the subject matter as well as Father Ernest. When we asked him what had happened to Father Ernest... Okay, that was a weird sound. When we asked him what had happened to Father Ernest, Father Eugene told us that he had taken ill. What worries me is that now Father Eugene is also starting to look unwell. February 20th, 1876. It has been a month since we last saw Father Ernest. We are told that he is still sick, but if he is so ill, then why hasn't a physician come to treat him? My studies are flagging, but I have taken it upon myself to read on my own. I hope this helps, as I must succeed in spite of the problems happening around us. That's the spirit, man. February 23rd, 1876. It was announced this morning that the school is too close. The school is too close. None of us know why, and we cannot get a straight answer from the faculty. They each dodged the question, and I'm starting to think they may not know the answer themselves. Their anxiety is palpable, though they try to hide it behind a calm face. But what about Father Ernest? I hear he alone is to remain after we vacate the premises. There's a picture in the diary, accompanied with creepy piano sound. In the photograph of it is the photograph of my graduating class. I see myself, of Father Ernest and Anthony. I do not remember the names of the others. One face has been completely scratched out. Huh, creepy. Sounds like the school was dabbling in the occult, and people were getting sick because of it, and it's still making people sick. The books on these shelves are old and musty. Theology is the dominant subject. There is an odd sentence written on the board. In death there is hope. In death there is life. One must seek its true nature to understand the nothing. It looks like it has been there for years, as the chalk has faded in some places. That was a weird noise again. Okay. I think that's it. Would a music box make him feel better? Nope. Still saying the same thing. Alright. I unlocked the door. Where's the lead? The lead to... Oh yeah, to where the graveyard is. Here, just I was so no person to cover the statue with a net. What about music box? The music box. What about the stone eagle? I have no intention of breaking the statue. Okay. Oh wait, I got the postcard. That goes to that one guy. The coughing guy. There you go. Let's see. Boom. Mr. Vinge, I think this letter is addressed to you. Oh, thank you. Leave it with me if you'd be so kind. Sorry. Oh, thank you. Leave it with me if you'd be so kind. As you can see, my brother's too weak to read it. Well, Matthew, let's see who has written to you. Oh, it's a letter from our mother. Oh, what liar. Dear Matthew, I hope you're recovering. I wish that your beloved sister and you come back home soon. Why? You know how alone mother feels since you left. Why are you lying? Do you remember the good times when we all lived together? Miss Vinge is making up the letter's contents. Here, put you in the net. No? Okay. Do I give it to him? My letters! All the letters I wrote to dear Juliet. You never posted them. But why, Mary? Oh my god, sorry. They use the same color. It's the guy who's talking. Well, whatever. What? What could you do such a thing? How could you be so cruel? I had to do it, Matthew. You refuse to see how inappropriate a match she is for you. Her only interest is in marrying you, someone of your status. Of our family status. It is for your sake I did this. I did it to protect you from that woman's treachery. No, you only thought about yourself, of your vanity. I can't bear to look upon you anymore, Mary. Leave me be from this day forth. You are no sister of mine. You dare banish me? I who have stayed by your side all through your illness. Very well, Matthew. You will have your way. I will leave you, and then you will see how very alone you are. Farewell, brother. Whatever, man. Good riddance. Thanks be to the Lord that you have come to reveal my sister's cruelty, sir. Please take this coin as a token of my appreciation. It is my lucky coin, though I hope it serves you better than it has myself. Lucky coin, huh? What do I do with the lucky coin? Maybe give it to this person? I wouldn't know how to use the coin here. Okay, fine. Let's go explore further. Maybe there's something more. It seems that there's hope to bring my fiancé back. Okay. Let's go upstairs, I guess. A dusty old tapestry of the Virgin Mary with baby Jesus in her arms. One of the humble beds where the nuns sleep. What makes a bed humble, I wonder? An old mirror that hardly reflects. So it's dirty? I'm pretty sure mirrors don't lose their reflection as they get old. But then again, I could be wrong. Never owned a really old mirror. A syringe next to a flask with a label that reads morphine. Oh, are you sick? One of the humble beds. Okay, so she has a roommate then. On the upper shelf of the antique cupboard, a well-worn Bible and rosary beads gather dust. Yeah, I remember that one time where I used a crucifix to open a window? Yeah. Good evening, sister. Sister. All this suffering, all these tears, all our prayers unanswered. What do you mean, sister? All these years entrusted to the Lord, looking for a sign, for something that can give me strength. Every day I hear them cry, pray, scream, and die. And what for? Where are you, Lord? Why don't you answer me? Maybe there is no Lord, sister. What shall we do then? What is our purpose for living? I can't go on, not like this. Excuse me, sir. Oh man, I hope... Sister. Please, I just want to be alone. Alright, well, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't cause her to want to kill herself. Morphine, so... Lucky coin? Maybe that'll make me feel better? No? Wait, what? Oh, what a beautiful melody. It reminds me of my youth when I was vibrant and full of purpose. I knew my path then. Oh, may God bless you. For you having given me the sign I was looking for. You're welcome, I guess. I didn't do that on purpose. Okay, I gotta stop clicking on that. Yeah, I didn't know what I did, actually, like, so... Oh, so you can wind it, okay, with the magic coin, I guess. A worn out and faded tapestry of Jesus Christ. Whoa, what happened here? Another tapestry, though. I remember from my school days the student dormitory was here. So... was it blocked? The wooden stick is not sharp enough to cut the tapestry. What about the stone? The stone ornament is not sharp enough to help me cut this. Coin? The coin is not sharp. Okay, fine. I'll go find something that's sharp. Oh, the shower room. Why does it look so creepy? Can't quite put my finger on it. A broken mirror. There's a protruding piece. A protruding piece. Okay. Grab it. The tap of the shower. Turn it off then. If I open the tap, the shiny object could be carried away by the stream of water. There's something in there? There's a puddle in the shower hole with something shining under the grating. I cannot see it properly. You could use the lock to get it out? Nope. I could damage the wooden stick. What about the stone? Nope. Okay, what about the mirror? Nope. Carried away by stream water. Okay, so... a net, maybe? No. Alright, I guess I'll come back later. The shower is old, rusty, and poorly maintained. What, does no one shower here? Just a couple old towels. The old rusty pipe communicates with other areas in the house. Okay, I'm assuming the mirror can cut this. The mirror chunk is sharp but too weak to cut the tapestry. It might break. What? Okay, combine it with the log maybe? The mirror is too thick to pin in the wood. It also seems fragile. I could break it if I force it. With the stone? Nope. Maybe tie it up? It wouldn't be useful to tie up the net to the stick. Okay, fine. With the mirror? Nope. Okay. Okay, so I need to find something to tie it up, but I am not sure how to do this. Tie it next to the stone. Okay, I guess I'll come back later, explore some more. What about this other side? Oh wait, I've been there. Well, this is one creepy hospice. Speaking of which, as a non-native English speaker, I once confused the word hospice and hostel. Needless to say, that freaked out the old man asking for directions. As for the story, it is only starting to develop. Coming up next, we will be introduced to the art of catching drained refuse, using basic light physics to scare off simpletons, living in a cozy space, and a lesson in loving the dead. Damn, I feel like I could have described things better.